gas for the cash from. Probably California where it came from.
This is the story of 03 Greedo. It's a story of triumph, tragedy, and overcoming. Greedo almost worked at a frantic pace to get things out. He knew what he was facing. He's just a genius. And just one word, a genius.
All I know is I'ma push fast.
Project Genius.
We never put cars in reverse, whore.
My name is TK Kimbrough. I'm half owner of our Baron Group. Greedo has been the sacrifice or the sacrificial lamb for the land. I guess in basic terms, you could say to come from nothing, to go through the worst things that you could possibly go through, and to be able to find your artistic voice and make a way, but nothing but sheer determination. That would be 03 Greedo. It's a story that is very American. We had the largest mass incarceration rate in the world. The world listens to the music that comes from pretty much the hoods and inner cities of America. It's time for them to understand the other side of that.
Just last week I was mentioned in the forest, bitch. Young street nigga trying to make another fortune. With my daughter playing Fortnite, PS4, bitch. Treat the projects like a motherfucking fortress.
Picasso, my business partner, he got on the radar with 03, and he was just on it heavy. And then he had came to me. I'm like, oh, you got an artist that you want to fuck with from Watts? I'm like, oh, that's heavy.
On this next street up there, where they had the Watts ride set, you feel me, is right here. So they got the train tracks designed that where if it goes down again, they can lock us in this bitch. You feel me? It's like a big old prison, you feel me? This shit like a big old prison for poor people, you feel me?
Treat the projects like a motherfucking fortress. We were trying to pull up in them Porsches.
Man, you better watch out, man. These people is not. So this is my old house, well, this money house, they let me live here. Since he passed away, we left his room the same and shit. This cuz right here, one of my closest dogs, is like my best friend. I used to sleep right there where you standing at. So just imagine where the nigga coming from, you feel me? I used to sleep right here on that floor. And shit, we ain't have shit, you feel me? This was a nigga bed, you feel me? Put a cover on the floor, put a cover on your body, you feel me? So I just want to give y'all a little glimpse of that shit. You see, Money got his money towel, you feel me? See, this my other friend who we made Mafia business about, Mafia Ray. You feel me? Gotta pour me a little champagne for my mom. Give my boy Mun some of that Clico, you feel me? You dig that? You feel me? Long live Lil Money. This candle's fucked up. I gotta give Cuz some new candles and balloons though. But,
my father was one of the first Crips, you know what I'm saying? My father ran with Tookie, so Hater Island, what we call it, the land of no return. You know what I'm saying? We're tearing our shit down, little by little playing the game.
It's the struggle right here. Everything happened down here. You know, success, murder, everything, you know? You got the Watts Tower, welcome to Watts. This is what it is.
Then all this shit made it trash, you feel me? So, old bottles and shit, so this shit represents the negative to the positive, you feel me? Making it out of the struggle, you feel me?
I'm Runch, 03 Greedo manager / executive producer. You know, he was a kid running around here with a few of my homeboys or whatever, and we had linked up because I heard he was doing music. But you know, a lot of people around here do music, so I just wanted to, him to be serious about it. That's what I wanted to know. And he always just be coming at me like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I got this, you know, and I just was like, show me that you serious. That was about 2014. And about 2015, he came back to me and he was like, man, I got a sweet lady, I got Mafia business, come listen to it before I release it. And I was like, okay, I see. And I seen the whole community, you know, bagging behind it. So I was like, dang, it's something different. Like I said, he had the energy that he put in it. It was unbelievable, like you couldn't deny him. Once I heard the music, I was like, I gotta get this dude in a real studio. You know, he was recording in the projects. Greedo wanted to let the world know this ain't just, you know, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg on our side. He wanted to fix it in the East Coast, down South, and the West Coast. He wanted to let y'all know that, shit, we different. It wasn't just me who discovered him, you know, it was a team of us. And we got on the boat and we just sailed from there, you know. Greedo, Gooch, Picasso, TK, Lily.
Oh, three, yeah, yeah. What's up, y'all? I'm Big L, also known as Lily, one of the co-founders of the record label Golden Grenade, which was formed by Runch, myself, 03 Greedo, and Gooch. Will, he called me, man, he macked in on me, L, it's this kid in your backyard named 03 Greedo, man. They making a buzz out there in the streets. I need you to go find him. They say, man, I asked around, and they say Runch and Gooch and Greedo. And I say, man, all them is my people. We end up forming a relationship. We come up with Golden Grenade. That's our corporation, me, Runch, and Greedo. And it's been a beautiful thing ever since. For me, it was more, I didn't really care about the music aspect. It's just to see my area advance in life, because I've been around here for a long time when the only thing that we had was drugs. And certain cats who did get the money in sports, they never came back. It's a whole bunch of them around here. I still live on Grape Street. My mama's still right there. I come over here every day. I don't abandon this mission. I don't abandon this area.
I ain't never been a snitch, I ain't never been a bitch. I'm a project nigga, I'm just tryna get rich. Whole thing, he's so strategic.
America has a big problem with race. It's just keep it real. It's the elephant in the room. In the 1960s, black life in LA was very suppressive. You had housing codes which allowed people to stay in certain areas. The whole term South Central that people say now South LA. South Central came because all black people had to live south on Central Ave, and they kept pushing further and further south, which, you know, is gonna bring you to the east side, then eventually you're gonna go to Watts, and then eventually you're gonna go to Compton. After World War II in those areas, you had all the factories closing down. So you had at least 20 years of decline economically, and law enforcement would go in the Watts and shake things up.
Mostly in the nights, the long, hot summer had erupted into violence.
Watts, the uprising, and you know, at that time they called it the riots, was the worst uprising in American history, and it pretty much set the pace for the other uprisings through, you know, American history.
The way I feel, we have no way else way to event our frustration out, because we're already at the bottom. You know, what else can we do? Nothing but violence.
Look, man, we just swagged over here, man. We straight out the project.
See what's going
on?
on?
Keeping mafia. That's what he was talking about. Right there, Jordan down from Young to Best.
Hey, do it. Gonna roll up, man. Just roll up.
Hey, in this hood, when you go in the back of the police car, you see about 10 of your friends, and you saying, "Damn."
I would say the systemic issues are still there. The angst, the not having, the frustration, getting it out. People not even really being able to just say why they're mad, they're just mad. Those things are, you know, if you're born into it like that, it's gonna be hard to kind of shake that jacket.
Shit, I was fighting life for 2 years, fighting 6 life sentences, so I was so paranoid, I just got into the no record. I already been recording hella much and making hella beats hella much or writing hella much when I was in jail, because I've been had ADHD and was stressing out.
Greedo is, you know, he wants his music to be like a light bulb. And he speaks on everything he went through. He's been homeless. He's trapped out. He had a kid when he was in high school. He ran away from home. He came back from home. He's lived across the country. It always gave this thing in him to not give up. So he's been able to put that into his music.
No more days at the door. You won't catch a nigga at the store. That bitch get heavily. Bagging bitches at the Beverly. Throw the wizard like a reverie. Focus on my new shit. Now I got a new 7 feet. I really think of anybody. Only reason that she mess with me. Won't be the digits as anybody.
His life is the struggle. You know, he was born into the struggle. He's maintained through the struggle, and he's added to the lexicon of struggle music. I think that's why Greedo stood out so much. He created a style called project music, and I feel like he embedded all those things before him. He embedded so much melody, so much pain, and the music it just transitioned that to another level.
I swear I bought my first blower from a bass head, and now I get my syrup in the cases. I'm with the white girl, but I'm not a racist. I swear I bought my first blower from a bass head. I swear
I made project music mainstream. All of it is just tales of what's going on in my community. Well, all of my music was detailing my feelings from the day I bailed out for this case to now I'm gonna go in. Everything is strategic, everything is like an art. It's not strategic for like money, it's not strategic for some type of manipulation. But like when they look at me, they have to see an icon, you know what I'm saying? But it has to be authentic, all the way it has to be. People gotta feel me through me, you feel me? Like they gotta feel like they going through what I'm going through because they went through something similar. A lot of people won't give me that credit, but I changed the way people from the ghetto in California talk, dress, the way they make their music, or just the fearlessness of being yourself. I put that out there, you know what I'm saying? I just think that people got to see like the story through my music, and the people that were just catching on through just the sound, when they hear the story after a while, they're like, damn, like this was so authentic, it's too authentic, you feel me? I got a lot of anger that I could take out on folks that I do too at times. You know, my music is about trapping, it's about pimping, it's about gang banging, but it's not about really the glory of it. It's about, this is the back end of that shit.
They don't know about the mystery that I've been through. I don't all night fighting for all the redo. They don't know about that. I made my mama cry, and I was stuck during time when I homie died. I ain't sorry for who I am, can't apologize. I stayed silent in my time with no alibi, and they don't know about
Free
the
Appies, man. OSB on the way home, man. Any day.
They don't know about that. Now I came home sweat. I'm like, what you done? Should've bloody, I was holding the gun.
Got hot shit, man, from the streets to the pen.
16 juries the brother and could've got her. 17 did the time I was just getting out.
Look, man, everybody that's in jail that rap, they make sure they hear me every week. They want pointers. They want to know if they can be involved, and I'm for my hood. You feel me? I take care of everybody, you feel me, if I could. How I could. This music right here is like when one of the OGs got some birds and he could bless somebody with a bird. These my birds, so if you serious about your music, I always take care of you from the hood. That nigga 18, you feel me, he young, you feel me, went to jail, so what's going on? What's going on?
It's the era of the gangsters being okay. You know what I'm saying? Gangsters gonna be in commercials. Gangsters gonna be in movies. I'm gonna be one of the biggest gangsters that's just mainstream and accepted. People need to stop acting like we can't bear arms like we can. People need to stop acting like it's okay for a person to have a gun on his hip just because he has a badge, like he's not as crazy as the rest or off coke or whatever else. So man, let's just see the world for what it is and don't go for nothing. The cops are there to arrest you. Once you're arrested, the only person that's gonna determine what's going on with you is the judge. Once the cuffs are on you, nothing's going on but the courtroom. Them cops won't be there unless they summons them when you go to trial or something, or just, you know, they wanna come drop a statement. They gonna be at work. What did you ever talking to the police for? You just ready to tell.
We shooting a documentary right here. Talk your shit, man. Say what you want to say. Oh, no face, no case, no words, man. Don't look no more. Don't look no more.
I know this system is crazy, and I'm going to jail for no reason, but gotta do it.
So many black people and people of color that are in jail. And I think that's because of an old, archaic system. And that system has now been converted into the modern day industrial prison system. So it's like, hey man, this is a way for us to get bodies into these things and to make money. So at its truest root, it's capitalism. At its worst, it's the worst part of being a human and just allowing shit to happen.
It's a system. It's all these years long system. Like, nah, that shit ain't got nothing to do with it. It's so far from me and you. Be prepared to keep seeing this. Just get out of the USA. If you don't believe me, you're gonna keep seeing this happen to minorities. And it's just what's going on. It's not me or your fault. We can't control it at all. We ain't nothing but kids to the system, you feel me? That system old as hell, you know what I'm saying? I'm in Texas going to jail for priors that I have that are California convictions. That don't even make no sense. Wrongfully sentenced, wrongfully accused. They took it from me for free.
He just got in the game. He just got in. A year ago, we were grinding to get to this point. A year later, he's in jail. It's almost been surreal. He can contribute more to society as a musician than he can just sitting down for fucking years, wasting away.
I mean, everybody wants to be loved and appreciated. And a lot of people will go to any extremes for that. So I just look at it like, shit, I wanted to be somebody huge in the rap game. I didn't know I was gonna have to do some time for it to be icon status, but this is not to be on no sacrilegious shit, but this is why people are idolizing me. Because of my mentality, the way I treat people, and then damn, they taking the guy that's good. I don't know.
Appreciate it. Look, this the section, that's like, you know, they playing me in my section, nigga, fuck you mean?
You gotta make sure you get that audio.
This live right here, this is another one of my best friends. The only people in German gang, we all best friends, you feel me? Our other best friend, Money Dog, but
I ain't even trying to befriend these bitch ass niggas. They just coming around and nigga asking me about my fucking case. Think I don't want to talk about my case, these stupid ass people. Bitch, I got fucking a few weeks left. You think I want to talk about jail? Everybody want to talk about that shit. Oh man, I heard about it. Man, shut your bitch ass up. And that's what they need to focus on, is me being the best. I don't know if I can say best rapper, but best like culture guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm really putting that flavor in the world.
As a monument to the type of person he is, his body of work is very expansive. He did a lot of shit, bro. The night he went in, he was late because he went in with Pump Dub. He worked till a couple of hours till he went to jail.
Everybody got problems. So I just show people like, shit, yeah, you gonna go through some shit, you better walk around like you the shit still. I still got living legend carved in my fucking face. People don't know my message. It's like, you don't gotta be no drug dealer, you ain't gotta be no basketball player. You could be anything in the world, but work your move, work towards that shit. I did all that. I'm breaking bread to get where I gotta go. I'm flying my own ticket sometimes, I'm getting my own room sometimes. I'm gonna just be one of the biggest, most talked about artists of all times. But the music's actually backing it up.
The story's not over in any means. He definitely wants to be the biggest artist that he can be. He's locked up right now. It's not stopping him, or it's not stopping us. He's gonna continue to do it the hardest that he can.
That's the message I'm putting out there to the community. I don't want to use no terms like real niggas or real one, or not even OG in a sense, because it's just about being a man. And even if your morals ain't this, Do you go this hard for what you stand for?
He's so conceited. Just last week I was mentioned in the forest, bitch. Young street nigga tryna make another fortune. With my daughter playing Fortnite, PS4, bitch. Treat the projects like a motherfucking fortress. Ayy, we was tryna pull up in a Porsche. Ooh,